Okay, so right off the bat with step number one, I combined it. It's 2 steps in one, which is to talk to a mortgage advisor and get pre-approved for a home loan. So this is a bit of a longer step here because I wanted to be really thorough, and there's actually a really good reason behind that. Because I want to talk strategy here for a second. If you and your mortgage advisor can be really thorough at the very beginning, gather all the information you need, gather all the documentation up front, then this gives you a greater likelihood of not having any surprises come up before closing. What I mean by that is if you guys can over-prepare, give them all the information, give them the full story, all the documentation they need, and then some, then you're less likely to have a problem where you're about to close on a home and then the underwriter is like, hey, I need more documents. And then you're scrambling to get those sent over in time. So when your mortgage advisor is requesting all that information from you about, your income, your debt, your credit, they're basically building a case for you when it comes to the type of mortgage you can qualify for, as well as any special programs or benefits you can get as well. And then later on, your mortgage advisor is going to take all that information, take your case file, really, and they're going to pass it along to the underwriter. And then the underwriter has to verify everything, and they have the final say as to whether you get approved for the loan. Now, if you have any concerns about anything that might be holding you back from qualifying, maybe you defaulted on a loan in the past, or, maybe you had some issues come up on your credit report, it's really best to talk about those concerns with your mortgage advisor early on, ahead of time. That way you guys can address those concerns then and there instead of them becoming a question or a problem later on during underwriting. So work with your mortgage advisor very closely at the very beginning, give them the full story, all the info up front, because the less surprises that the underwriter has to deal with, the smoother that everything's going to go at closing. So keep that strategy in mind for now, but let me talk about what's actually going to happen during this step. First, you're just going to have an initial conversation with your mortgage advisor. So there are no major commitments required here during this first conversation, but there's a couple of reasons why we recommend speaking with the mortgage advisor as your very first step to buying a home. Because even if you're not quite ready to buy just yet, talking with the mortgage advisor can help you to get all your ducks in a row so that you will be in a better position once you are ready to move forward. They can help to give you an idea of, here's what my financial situation looks like now, and here's what needs to happen so that I can not only qualify for just any mortgage, but also qualify for the highest level of benefits possible so I can get the most savings possible on my home purchase. Also, a lot of home buyers end up getting a great deal of reassurance here. This happens all the time, where people will think, oh, there's no way I'll be able to qualify to get into a home anytime soon. And then they talk to a mortgage advisor and realize, okay, I just have to do X, Y, and Z, and then I can qualify a lot sooner than I thought. That first conversation with your mortgage advisor is going to be super valuable for you. It's sort of like a fact-finding mission, and then from there, they will consult with you further and walk you through the pre-approval. Basically, what this looks like is your mortgage advisor is going to help you with filling out the initial loan application. They'll ask questions about your income, assets, liabilities, debts, and credit score, just to get an idea of your financial situation and what you may be able to qualify for. And after that initial application, you'll need to send over some documents to verify your income and your personal information. These documents include things like, 30 days of pay stubs, 2 years of W-2s, copy of your driver's license, plus a lot more depending on your situation. For instance, if you are a business owner or if you have non-traditional sources of income, you will probably need to provide different documentation to support that, but your mortgage advisor will let you know exactly what they need from you. And then once you're ready and you've given them the green light to pull credit, then they will pull credit and take a look at your report. They may need to go through every item on your report with you line by line just to make sure that everything is accurate and up to date so y'all can address them and they're not like a question or a problem later on down the road. And after gathering all that information, then your mortgage advisor is going to do the research for you to see what special programs or benefits you may be able to qualify for. And from there, they will push you along towards pre-approval and write up a pre-approval letter for you. So once you're pre-approved, you will learn what your maximum loan amount will be. So this maximum loan amount will tell you how much house you can afford. It'll help to set your budget before shopping for homes. Awesome. So once you receive that pre-approval letter, then you will be ready to start shopping for homes. Okay, that was a very long step for now, but the rest of the videos aren't as long, I promise. So let's move on to step number 2.